The Lou family of Durham, North Carolina wants some separation between their kitchen and family room. So I'm going to pay them a house call.
How are you?
How are you?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm Ron.
I'm Carter.
Hey, Carter.
Hi, I'm Jill. How
Jill?
do you do?
Hi, I'm Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. How you doing?
Good.
How you feeling about the project?
Excited?
Are you?
Yep.
Okay, you want to show me inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Come on in.
Space was the key issue when the Lou family built their home. They got a lot of it. But the wide openness of the kitchen/living room just seems a bit too roomy. Jill envisions a couple of columns from the floor to ceiling that would visually separate the two rooms, more than these mini walls. And she and the boys are ready to roll up their sleeves. Okay, let's get some tools out of the truck then, all right?
Okay.
We'll build each column as a long hollow box with 4 sides made from plywood. A base on the bottom and a capital on the top will dress them up, along with a variety of trim molding. Now, this is 3/4 inch birch plywood. This is what we're going to make our columns out of.
Okay.
But I'm having a little bit of a problem here. I'm not sure exactly how wide or thick these should be. Well, we know our columns will run from floor to ceiling, but since we're uncertain of the proper width, we decided to make some patterns to help us visualize our options. Aaron and Carter mark different column widths along the edge of the plywood, then use a chalk line to connect the points. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, guys, we've got 4 widths here. What are they again?
12, 11, 10, and 9.
Okay. So what do you think? Can you tell from this which one would work better?
Not from this.
I can't either. So the boys and I decide to cut out our patterns using the table saw. Okay. You and Carter take this off and set it over there if you would. With 2 fine apprentices on hand to help, the job is an easy one. All right, so what do you think, Joe? The panel of experts gathers inside to make the decision. Bill the dad joins us just in time to weigh in.
Hi, Ron.
This is Ron.
Yeah, good to meet you.
We were just looking at some different column widths here. Well, what are your thoughts?
I think definitely toward the smaller end.
12, I'd say. Either 10.
Since this is the entire family's project, the boys get a vote too. All right, Carter, what about you?
I like the smaller ones.
With all in favor of the narrower width, we go back to the table saw and begin cutting wood. Very shortly, it's time to assemble. We apply glue to the edges of the plywood and then place the pieces together. Okay, that's good, guys. Jill, could you set this up on top now?
Yes.
Okay. And Bill, if you can grab the nail gun. Okay. We want to use our finger to feel that this is flush here. Finger is more reliable than our eye, actually. Okay. So give me one nail right here.
Okay.
While Bill nails, Jill makes sure the boards remain flush. Carter and Aaron prove just as effective a team, wooden box and all. The columns will have a base, a thicker section at the bottom. But we're not sure what would be the best height, so the Lou's reconvene for discussion and opinion.
17 sounds good.
I like it. I think it's perfect.
With a vote in on the ideal base height, Jill and Bill take turns cutting 45-degree bevels on the base sides, so the raw edges in the plywood will be concealed. Glue is applied to the beveled edges, and then the sides are clamped together with an adjustable band clamp. Finally, the bases are nailed by parent-son teams and the clamps removed. Now we're going to attach this column base to the floor with this wooden block or cleat. I've marked the position right here with this masking tape, and this will put the side of the column almost exactly 1 foot from the end of this wall. So let's attach this in place with some 6-penny finish nails. We'll slip this over the end. The bases fit like sleeves around the columns, so it's easier for us to put them on from the side. A plastic mallet helps me get things in place without marring the wood. Good. Okay, we're there. All right, Aaron, go down to that end of the column if you would. Okay?
Yep.
Let's lift it off. I'm going to set it down here over the cleat.
Okay.
Okay, stand it up. All the way up. Just walk toward me. Okay, good. Okay. There we go. Things are certainly coming together nicely.
There we go.
Is it on?
Yep.
Excellent. To secure the top of the column to the ceiling, we'll need to install another cleat similar to the one we attached to the floor. To locate the proper position, we temporarily slip on the column top, or capital, and clamp it in place. Aaron checks to make sure the column is plumb, while Bill traces around the inside of the capital. The resulting line will tell us exactly where to place our top cleat.
You can nail it up there. I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, Joe, if you can put the clamp on down here.
With the top cleat in position, we clamp the capital back on
Okay, I'll put that in here.
and nail the fourth side in place. Then we nail the capital and the base to the cleats in the column.
Well, our columns are in. They look great, but a little on the plain side. So here's where we're going to have some fun. We're going to take a variety of decorative moldings and add a lot of detail and interest to these.
While I manned the saw, the whole family got into the act, really dressing up the columns with a variety of moldings on the corners, edges, and sides. As a finishing touch, I add a crown molding at the very top that complements the trim in the rest of the room. We finished up the project with a little family bonding over some primer and paint. I'll tell you, in the HouseCalls grade book, each one of these guys gets an A.
Now tell me the truth. Did you really think this morning we'd be able to build these ourselves?
No.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
I'm the only one who thought we could?
Pretty
I'm
much.
glad you guys didn't tell me beforehand. Thanks for
Thanks.
having me here. I'm going to head down the road now.
Thanks,
Find
Ron.
another family who needs columns.
Thank you very much.
Or maybe a coliseum.
Yeah.
All right. All the best to you guys.
Okay,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
working with me.